The issue of outstanding promotions in the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service can destroy the service beyond repair. This according to the president of the Police Service Social and Welfare Association, Inspector Anand Ramesar. He calls on the acting police commissioner, Stephen Williams, to keep his word and promote second division officers. But the commissioner says the association has its information wrong. Karen Kozier-Phillip has more in this report.
Inspector Ramesar says well over 3,000 2nd Division police officers are awaiting promotion. 1,500 from constable to corporal, 1,000 from corporal to sergeant, a few hundred from sergeant to inspector, and a few officers from inspector to acting superintendent.
For the constable to corporal, the last assessment was in 2008. For the sergeant was in 2010. For the inspector, we had it over 2012 and 13, but you had an administrative error again by the commissioner of police, which the commissioner took a position, hey, you all need to take it to court if you all are challenging it.
The association says it last met with Acting Commissioner Williams and the National Security Minister a few months ago and made its recommendations for promotions for 2nd Division officers.
So the time we would have met, he would have said he wanted like about 4 days. It's almost 4 months have elapsed and the commissioner has not yet responded. When we look at what would have been the problems in the 2nd Division in terms of the matters that have gone to court, the commissioner of police is nothing short of a repeat offender as it relates to bad decisions and promotions.
Inspector Ramesar says the issue of outstanding promotions has demotivated and disenchanted the membership, especially since there were recent promotions for 1st Division officers. Inspector Ramesar is calling on the Police Service Commission to intervene.
The matter that Police Service Commission is not doing its job properly in terms of measuring performance of the Commissioner of Police in relation to how he is managing his human resource. And you cannot have this level of disenchantment existed in the 2nd Division where the bulk of the membership there is at least 5,000 police officers.
Acting Police Commissioner Stephen Williams told C News via phone that while he prefers not to comment, outstanding promotions for 3,000 police officers is an outlandish statement. He says he's noticed comments being made in the public by the association over the past few weeks, but not once has the association made an effort to meet with the police commissioner. Acting Commissioner Williams says, however, he will make arrangements to meet with Inspector Ramesar and the executive of the Police Association to iron out the matter. Karen Kozier-Phillip, C News.
Attorney at Law Martin George, a commissioner with the Police Service Commission, says the process for promotions in the police service is cumbersome and unwieldy. He says to be fair to the police commissioner, it isn't a problem that can be solved overnight. He says, however, there certainly are steps that could be taken to start to alleviate the problem.
And I have suggested to him that, he ought to consider that if it's one thing he should try to leave as his legacy in the police service is to try to resolve the issue of promotions. Because for too long, it has dogged the police service. And, of course, it is a contributor to the deteriorating morale in the service and the issues where police officers feel demotivated and they feel that their work is not appreciated.
Mr. George says the Police Service Commission is currently undergoing the assessment of the police commissioner. He says the assessment is due to conclude before the end of July and will be made available to the public.